Vapors, Non-Joe Pete here, and I'm here with my boy.
Yo, Matt.
That's right. And today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of doing a product review, we're just gonna go over like a top 5, like some of our favorite stuff. Okay? So I'm gonna let Matt go first. All right, Matt, what's up first? What's the first one?
First one for me is gonna be the Aegis Legend mod.
Oh snap!
All right, so it's by Geek Vape, 200 watt dual 18650. The great selling point for this, and then just the thing I love about it so much is how durable it is. Right? So it is water resistant, shock resistant, and dust proof. So this mod is going to take a beating, and it's going to keep giving you what you want. So
what they want or what they need.
A little bit of both.
Outstanding. Hey, man. I'm just saying, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, you take a sledgehammer to it or a crowbar, yeah, you break it. But the thing is, there's the everyday wear and tear, the little knocking it off the coffee table, or dropping it, from a couple feet. It'd be all right.
Or the Okinawa rain.
Yeah, that too.
But
a lot of people like to take those soft plugs out.
You can't do that. That's where.
And then what happens will be like, oh, but it got something dripped in it, and then it fried it. Yeah, that's why they have the plug in it.
Yeah.
But it's all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To each his own. Anything else good about that?
Like I said, the durability is great on it. It looks nice too. You have that like leather in the back to cup your hand so it doesn't rub your hand wrong. It sits naturally in it. The firing button's nice and big.
My favorite part about this whole mod though is the way the 510 pin sits.
Oh, centered?
In the top, it's centered. Not only that though, but it doesn't have like a Fat Daddy where it could break loose, right? It's actually underneath the top plate, and then it's all screwed on underneath with the 4 screws up top. It's right on.
So yeah, but yeah, that's the Aegis Legend for me. That is one.
All right, my turn. So my favorite, right? We'll go old school for a second, all right? Because that's why I bring it. It's the VGOD Pro Mech. Okay, bang for buck, dollar for dollar. This thing right here is probably one of the, I guess, best mech mods you can get. All right, it's got that hybrid on it. It's made out of copper. This thing is heavy. The button on this thing is amazing, right? And you get it all for around 65 bucks, maybe cheaper if you find, other places. But yeah, it's about anywhere between $65 to $75. And this thing is solid. I mean, like, no joke. It doesn't really matter what RDA you have on it, right? As long as it's, something that you can build low on, like a 2-coil, RDA. So you can get them ohms low enough to get this thing chucking some, dank clouds. But for dollar, pound for pound, this right here. And they come in different versions too. So they have 2 different copper versions, and then they have this aircraft aluminum one that's super light. It is pretty BA. Now the Pro Mech 2s aren't bad either, but they have the sleeves on them. They're a little more custom. This thing right here though, for the price you pay for it, because you can spend what, hundreds of dollars on mech mods.
Yeah, back in the day.
Or even now still, you know what I mean? Like you get a decent one for 150 bucks.
Yeah.
Right? They usually start right around there. But this thing right here, under 100 bucks, this VGOD is amazing. Their product, this mech mod's right on.
With that being said, people that don't know how to build, that's not a product for you. Yeah, if you're trying to run a tank, don't get one of those. It's not safe.
Yeah, they know that though. This is you have to know Ohm's law and you have to build, but it's all good in the hood, right? All right, what's next, Matt? What you got?
All right, so I'm gonna go with the Valerian 2 tank, and so for me, this is a 3 battery mod. The great selling point for this, other than the battery life,
what is
that tank?
Tell me.
Oh my God, the tank. So if you're a cloud chaser, this is a tank for you.
Yeah, the high wattage vapors, this is it.
Yeah. So cloud chasing, wonderful. The flavor that comes with it, so it's all mesh coils, wonderful. I'm telling you, I used to love the Freemax. I used to love the Freemax as a tank. This changed that. This is a game changer tank. And then the mod that comes with it, 3 batteries, you're going to run your battery life all day.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the 3 battery mods. Like I got one right here that we're going to talk about here in a minute, and I love the battery life on them.
Yep.
But how is the battery life when you run it at 130 mods? I mean 130 watts, 130 watts.
Still lasts you all day, A lot of people like on a dual battery, such as like the Aegis or the DNA or anything like that we're going to talk about later, runs about 3/4 of the day at about 100 watts. You throw a whole nother battery up in there, it's lessening the burden on the other 2. It's allowing for greater wattages and greater battery life.
Yeah, I mean, it's good stuff.
So, and then wonderful display. It just looks nice too. Like this white one, I love.
It's clean.
Yeah, it looks clean. White looks good on a mod. So, but yeah, great flavor on the tank. The mod itself will provide battery life for you all day. 3 battery mod. Mesh coils, quick and easy refill. The coil lasts forever. I've had
Ever.
mine for about a month in my tank.
That's not forever though, man.
That's a good while.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
But that's a good while.
All right, so now we talked about a high wattage tank that has a replaceable atomizer in it. Now I'm gonna talk about my favorite tanks, which are the RTAs, which you have to build your own coils in. Right here, this has to be my favorite RTA of all time. It is the Amit 25. It's a single coil RTA. Has one single center mounted coil in there. I usually put a piece of Alien in it, right, from Demon Killer, which is my favorite wire. I should have grabbed the thing of that and did a review. I mean, told you about that stuff. It's even better. And I usually run around 50 to 55 watts. And this tank is amazing. Like, halfway open.
He's not kidding about that flavor, guys.
Oh, and it's so good, the flavor, because the air chamber inside that goes around the coil is a little bit smaller, right? So they have other RTAs that are good, like the Amit Dual. Okay, it has basically dual coils in it, and that one I use that too on a daily basis. It is amazing, but it's a more high wattage.
Yeah.
Each juice a little bit quicker, right? But this right here, no joke, hands down, has got to be my favorite. The Dead Rabbit RTA is also pretty good, but the you need to get a quick tutorial in wicking to make it right. The Zeus isn't bad. It's got that top airflow. Sometimes it lacks just a little bit on the flavor if you don't build it right because of the top airflow, but if you get it dialed in. But again, if you can find one of these Amit 25s, that's the one you should get. Okay, but any of the RTAs, especially the Geek Vape ones, are just Johto. They've been killing it for years now because they came out with the Griffins, the Griffin 25s. They have all kinds of other ones that are good, right? But this is my favorite.
Geek Vape makes some pretty good products all around. Mods,
yep.
RTAs.
I concur.
RTAs.
Now, you ready to talk about the piece de resistance?
Oh, snap.
The hands down, the coolest thing that we like?
That's right.
It's that Evolve DNA chip.
Yes.
So here's a little evolution for you. This was the original DNA 200, SDNA 200. Okay, this is the one that used to take the LiPo batteries. Okay, the 13 volt LiPo batteries. I've had this for years now. It still charges. I haven't had to change the battery on it yet. And like I said, I charged this a few days ago and I've been using it. I still got 65% battery. I've been running at 55 watts. These things right here were just amazing, right? But a lot of people didn't like the LiPo batteries. They didn't like the extra hassle of changing it or, you know, whatever the case may be, right? So then the next iteration was the DNA 200, okay? Yes. The DNA 200 was more battery efficient with those 18650s. This is the Last Vape Triad. I've had this for years too. I love it, okay? But the chips in these things are amazing. They have step down, so if you're not a high wattage vapor, like 3 batteries in this thing right here last me almost 3-4 days. It's fully customizable with the eScribe program on the computer. Like once you set it, you forget it. The thing turns itself on. Once you touch the button, it turns itself, you know, back off and on. I mean, it just does everything by itself, right? You can put cool little wallpapers on. I got the Misfits on mine. It's just good stuff. And then they came out with the color version, the 250C, okay? This one right here is in the Paranormal. This is another Lost Vape product, but it comes, you know, other companies make different ones. It's the chip, Evolve, they make it and then these companies buy it and put them in. But this thing right here, probably one of the prettiest mods I've, you know what I mean, and best mods I've used. And I tell people when they come in here, once you get one of these Evolve chips, it's a game changer. You're not going to go on and go back to one of these proprietary chips. Unless you're going to something, you know, something better or, you know, or lateral, like a, you know, Yeehee or something good. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to want to go back to the proprietary stuff in a lot of these other companies' mods.
Yeah, the battery life on them, they're wonderful. Buck for buck, best thing you can get.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, they see the price, oh, it's almost $200, $150. Yeah, but you're paying for the chip.
Yeah. I mean, like, in the vape world, you kind of pay for what you get.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. That's right.
If you want good quality, you got to spend a little bit more. Not to say that the other stuff that's a little cheaper is horrible. It's still good. It's just that's going to be better.
Yes.
You know?
Better.
So it's like comparing what can I say? Like a Cobalt to a Corvette.
There you go. Right.
It works, just not as flashy and nice.
That's it. But yeah, so like I said, the Evolve chip, right? That DNA, right? And even some of the other ones, I have some next door. I got the DNA 75, the smaller ones, the single batteries. Yeah. Those are bang up too.
Yeah, they are.
Right? Those are things that are all right. But other than that, anything else? Any parting shots there, Matt?
No, I think we touched up on pretty much all of the stuff.
All right, that's our top 5. All right? And if you want to come see it, what can they do?
They can come check it out themselves.
That's right. Till next time, vapors.